It's just like, it just needs like a couple seconds tweaked off it. Hello? Oh, my mic looks so loud. What the heck? Is it louder than normal? I turned my mic down last night because I was on Discord with Austin and he said it was really loud. Hi. Is it really loud? It's like red. I don't know why though. I didn't do anything different. Huh. I don't know what's happening. Why is it so loud? I am a bit loud. How? What if I turn it down there? Is that better? That looks better. I don't know. I don't know. Is that better? Hopefully. I was just threatening the bot in the Discord. It's fine. That's good? Alright. Turn it up a little smidge. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was on a call with Austin last night and he said it was really loud. So I turned it down on my like little mixer thing. And then I just saw that it was still really loud. So I just halved it. So hopefully that's fine. I don't know. I think it's either the cable or my mic. One of them's giving out and I don't know which, or it could be both. Because it's also like, it hasn't done it since I think I fixed it, but it was like, it would do like a really loud noise, like a really, really loud noise, just like randomly. So that was super fun. Obviously I couldn't hear it because I don't listen to myself, but yeah, super fun. You're here, I am here, hello, hello. Yeah, I know I said yesterday I would take today off, but I want to play more Beacon Pines, so. Yeah, also I forgot it was a public holiday, so I probably wouldn't be able to do the things I was planning on doing anyway, so that's alright. Austin's ears are still ringing, I know. Oopsies. 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 How is everybody though? I hope we're all doing good. Welcome in, welcome, welcome. I can't see pronouns. Give me a second. Let me refresh my chat box. Or not? Why can't I? Oh, there we go. There we go. Jeez, that took a hot minute. That took a hot minute. Also, I'm wearing my Chunny merch. Because I didn't know what to wear. I didn't know what to wear. I also have a yellow shirt underneath because I was wearing yellow and then I was like, I don't have anything that's gonna like suit it. So it was like, the only thing I have that would work with it is like the pink thing that I always wear. So I'm like, whatever. Or I have like a black cardigan, but then I'll look like a bumblebee or something. I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, we're here. We are here. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this today. I am planning on that, hopefully. But yeah. I hope my car passes its WAOF. Warranty of fitness. Is it something to do with like how well the car is like roadworthy and stuff? Is that what that is? I'm assuming. Just gotta be a bee sometimes. You're funny. Yep. Oh, okay. Fun. Super fun. Super duper fun. What was I gonna say? What was I going to say? I'm hilarious. I forgot how to spell. That's a mood. That is a mood. Hang on. I just saw something that I need to tag someone in. Not that one. What kind of... Okay. Anyway, I was browsing Twitter this morning. And I saw that a certain game award show was doing things again. If you don't know what Game Hers is, basically they are what hang on, let me go to their thing and see what they explain themselves as. Why can't I see it? This is never the start to a good story. Yeah, listen. listen, it's definitely interesting. Why can't I see it? Hello? The game is. I guess we're not even gonna put that in our bio about what we're about. Okay, cool. I have to do it every 6 months and freak out each time. Cars are expensive. True. Very expensive. Love tea time with me? Oh, heck. Oh, here we go. On their website. A safe and supportive place for women and femme-identifying gamers to meet, chat, and play. It's also an award show. Like, that's, like, the thing that's talked about at the moment because there's people nominating people, blah, blah, blah. It's voting season. I think the votes finished. I don't know. Anyways, they had a data leak, I think is the right term. Like, they had like people's public people's personal names and personal emails. Like, if you clicked on someone to vote, like, it came up, which is in itself a big problem. But are also using, or we're using, because I think they took it down now. They were also using like people's likeness, like their photos and stuff. When they didn't have permission, they weren't compensating, and were just being difficult. And apparently it's not the first time it's happened either, because there was someone that I followed that said it literally happened to her last year, and she literally had to threaten about getting a lawyer to get them to take it down. So that's super fun. The people that they used for the like photos to like, I guess to promote the award show, I'm assuming that's what it was for. They're people that weren't even nominated for this year. Like, they were people from previous years, but like they didn't reach out to them. So like, what's that about? Stop. Oh, it's so bad. I mean, that's just alongside the fact that they also weren't including non-binary people and stuff. It was literally just them going, like, cis women for, like, the longest time. It's a mess. It's a mess. So, the point that I'm trying to make here is if you voted for someone in it, just be aware of what's happened. And I would recommend, I'm not telling you, what to say or what to do, but I would recommend not using this stuff or voting anyone for that, just because that's a shit show. I'm sure people very much appreciate it if you cross their mind for stuff like that, but there are definitely better and more accessible and welcoming awards to be nominated for. So interesting. Every day this week I just wake up and there's just something new. It's like Christmas week, you know? In the worst way. It's just all bad shit, but like it really is just like Christmas. I just wake up and there's more. Just more. Anyways, Austin and I watched Andor last night. That was super fun. To change the complete, to do a complete 180. But yeah, no, that was super fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for next week. All of it. They released the first 3 seasons on Wednesday. They were released 3 and then they're doing weekly. So we watched the first 3. I quite enjoyed them. I think episode 1 was my favorite. I'm interested to see where it goes. No spoilers as always, but yeah, I thought it was fun. All 3 seasons. Oh my god, imagine. The only thing I'd probably be able to realistically binge 3 seasons of in a day is something like short, right? What could I... Umbrella Academy is semi-short. Like, there's only 10 episodes a season. And they're like, what, 40 minutes or so? I could probably binge that. I could probably binge, like, Real Housewives. Actually, no, I couldn't. There's a lot of those. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Did you know Slime Rancher 2 was on the Game Pass? I did. I also have a code for it, so we'll be playing it next week. But I really want to finish Beacon Pines today. Also, welcome in, Mini Partner. How you doing? Hello, hello. 8 episodes, no ads. Oh, damn it. Why did I click on that? Oh, no. I always click on the remind me thing. Hang on. Mute it for 3 hours. Thank you. There are some Netflix shows that are like 20 minutes. I could do that. Yeah. All good? Yeah, nice. Nice. I'm glad. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say and I don't remember what it was. Oh, I added another thing to the Ko-fi. I added these cute little overlays. There's this little ghosty one. It didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but it's the one that worked the best because every other way I was exporting it did not work. I literally spent 5 hours trying to work on exporting them. That's how much a pain in the ass it was. So you're welcome. God, that sounds so fucking rude. I'm so sorry. It's a joke. And then there's this little, okay. Oh, we cannot show the pumpkin one. That's great too. Pumpkin one. So those are also on the Ko-fi. They're free to download as well, just like the emotes were as well. So if anyone wants them, you don't have to use them for stream stuff. You can literally use them for literally whatever. I mean, don't sell them, but but yeah, I made those. I think they look pretty cute. They're not as, like I said, they're not as bright as I wanted the lights to be, but like I said, it's genuinely is the best I could do. So that's fun. Anyways, I'll pretend they're your own. Yeah, exactly. But if anyone has any issues with, if anyone does download the overlays and has any issues with them, please feel free to reach out. Yeah. The ghosties, they look great. Thanks. What the heck? Thanks. I was on a call with hello, say the right word, please. I was on a call with Kaylin last night, and she was showing me some of the mixed it up stuff she was working on. And honestly, it looks really good. And now I'm just like, I need to up my game. I need to add more stuff. But I don't know what we want. So if anyone has any things they want to use their channel point routines for, feel free to post them in the Discord because I'm struggling. I really do struggle trying to come up with stuff like this. Or, yeah. What's the Mix It Up? Mix It Up is the bot that we use to use the sound commands, stuff like that. Be nice, don't compare yourself. No, I'm not trying to compare myself. I'm saying, like, I want to do more. I've been wanting to do more for a while. It's just the fact of, like, I don't know what to do. It also does the TTS, like, stuff like that, too. Wait, why is that one? Why does some of them say that I can't use them? Excuse me, I'm the streamer here. What do you mean I can't use them? What's that? What's that about? Hello? Hello? Oh, why is that one paused? Only one of them is paused. Why was it paused? It was cool because it was the one that I clicked on. Oh, that thing. Yeah.
You can do it.
I literally went to redeem that and it was like, you can't. And I'm like, what? Huh? That was the one that was paused. Don't know why. I don't know why. Weird? Yeah, I don't know. Ugh, itchy nose. Yeah. Anyways, should we jump into game? Shall we? I paused it with my mind. Brain powers, pause it. Shall we jump in game? I think we shall. For those that haven't seen Beacon Pines and don't know what it is a cute and creepy. It's definitely getting onto more of the creepy side. We got further than the demo did, obviously. I don't really remember what happened because we've gone back a few times to change things and gone forward and blah, blah, blah. We're doing different routes because it's sorry, I should finish where I'm going with this first and then saying what's happened. It's a cute but creepy choose your own adventure story game. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way for me to explain it. We delivered jam, I think. No, I think it was after that. I think... No, it's the day of the festival, Elsie. It's the day of the festival. Imagine staying on topic Zoe could never. I think that, yeah, the most recent part that we're up to, the TLDR, is... Rolo and Luca. So Luca is the main character, Rolo is his best friend. We had a fight because we had a new friend named Beck. We love Beck in this house. We love Beck. Beck is great. But he found out that we were out making a new friend, and apparently that's a problem. And then he was like, well, at least my dad's still alive. And we're like, pause. Hang on a minute. And then, yeah, slept the whole day away. And then there's the festival, which is what we're up to. So, the festival, everyone's gonna be there. Rolo's gonna be there, which can be super fun. But yeah. The Italian mermaid and the French Catholic guy. The French Catholic guy? I understand Luca being the Italian mermaid, but I don't get the next part. Hi Sid, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. All right, let me open it up. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh, Frollo? That was Frollo. Rolo is like a chocolate. The Italian Mermaid is from Luca, which is a Disney movie, which honestly is a really good movie. If anyone ever gets a chance to see it, check it out. I highly recommend. It's a good one, that one. I like it, actually, quite a bit. Damn it, I was close. RIP. Alright. Alrighty, let's do this.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo.
Volume okay?
A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them.
Yep. Also, Gran gives shit advice. Yes, Gran does give shit advice. Gran was like, it doesn't matter what was said. And I'm like, it kind of does matter what was said. He literally said, well, at least my dad's alive. Which I think, listen, I don't have a dead parent, but if I did, I'd be pretty fucking upset by that, wouldn't you? Jesus Christ.
Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
Debatable. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was like anything new up there, because that was like where we spawned in. Oh, Roxy, there you are. Luca? Rolo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
As someone who thinks about word choices and delivery, it very much matters what was said. Yeah, literally. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you brave, go be somewhere quiet. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two how to fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. Oh. Listen. I can't forgive him that easily, but also, like, ow. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. I don't think we're gonna get much of a choice, guys. Okay. I would assume that's the tree house. What's this way?
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
For fuck's sake. I mean, we'll find out, right? Where is, Beck? Can't see her. This guy's still here. Did you hear? After Mr. K gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual biggest catch competition. Ooh. Can you grab me a cider? No. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Do you want a cider that bad? Okay, fine. I'm gonna check the treehouse first. The ball! Oh, okay, never mind.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
We're not here to drink, Austin. We got business. True. True. Very important business things to do here. There's always time to grab a beverage. I don't know. Alright. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Oh, the library. Right? With the comics. I would assume. One of my life rules. There's always time to grab a beverage is one of my life rules for drinks and snacks. Where was the... Oh, library was in the next one, right? Also, there's gonna be an ad in about 3.5 minutes. Just a heads up. Yay, here we go. The library, somewhere quiet. Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I love Kato so much. You're a baby. I told Corey I was gonna be late yesterday because I had stuff come up and stuff was food. Isn't Kato so cute? We met Kato yesterday. And I almost cried because it's freaking precious. I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. Oh. It's like a little treasure hunt. The first... Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
And then we unmet him? Did we? Aw, rip. Yeah, see, because I don't remember if, like, we have met people or haven't met people in the timeline. I mean, obviously, they've met before because they live in the same town, but some of the new people, you know? Ahem. On planet Farpul, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Precious. I'm all here for shenanigans and such, but bestie, if you want to talk after a fight, just come meet me, literally. From a game aspect, I like this. But from my IRL aspect, absolutely not. I would assume that's up here, right?
Grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Yeah! Oh, that's a perfect one. Once you've got the book, you can either bring it here to me, or just grab a different one. Oh no, this is the one I want, thanks. Did Rolo try to meet us, but we were sleeping all day? Oh yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Oh, you found it!
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. He
didn't write on the book and... Right? For issue 5? Surely not.
Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
About 40 seconds on that ad, by the way, friends. Rollo's cipher pen. He used it to write, he used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. I don't know if you were the only one. But I lost it. Well, apparently, he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Not the candy! No! Oh, Rolo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Did he really write in a book? Oh my god. Hope you find the boy. Gotta get ready for work. No worries, Austin. Have a good one. We'll catch you again some other time. Have a good one, buddy. Have a good day. Bye-bye. He still has that. It's the summer, I know. Oh, there's an ad running. Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Grift. What's a grift? I already don't know what the first word means. Only found in grub. Grift in grub. Caught. Grift in grub caught.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub caught. Griffin. Oh, Griffin's grub caught. Oh, I'm glad you knew, because I didn't. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Carter. I don't know who Griffin is. It's probably fine. Probably this way? I guess we'll find out, right? Wait, no, maybe at the festival? Because, like, it's festival day, right? Surely. Ain't moving. Okay. I think that was a snack caught by the diner. And that was back here, right? Yeah. If you're back from the ads, welcome back. Welcome. We're trying to find Griffin's grub caught. But we don't know who that is, so... Excuse me. Most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. Yeah, no. Actually, no. What if we went down this way? Ah! Found them! Hey, Griffin! Did Rolo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, corn dog. Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. Yummy. I thought that was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
If there's a fucking message in this corn dog, if he's left a note in here. Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting there for a while. You could have got me a fresh one. Rolla wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. It's like the fucking jam all over again. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Rolla's such an idiot! Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
Ew! A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
Coffee shop? This is gonna be a whole thing. Pick up when you need some pep, near the fountain, up the step. Love this little guy with his little lollipop. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking. Emergency services. Oh no. Luca's like, yeah, I don't care, I'm sorry. Can I go up here? Nope. Up the step! Oh my god, move. Oh, back way. Alright. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rolo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? The final task a friendship brings. What takes flight and has no wings? Penguins? Oh? Maybe? Good luck, Luca. Back to the library, you reckon? Oh, no, balloon! I literally ignored him! Found him. Hey! Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you earned this. Well, at least he realizes that what he said was fucked up.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
All of them? Listen, it doesn't forgive it all, but I am persuaded to be more forgiving. Because balloons are great. Fly. Oh. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. No. You got rightfully mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Well then apologize first next time. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Oh my god. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. Hey, I can have more than one best friend, you know? You can always have more than one friend. If you have a friend that makes you feel like you can only have one, you get him out. Get him out. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rolo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. Say that again. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try and find some info about your mum. Or we could go meet Beck, my new friend. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Ooh. Aren't you curious about all the stuff with clipboards? Those clipboards right down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? No, I want to go with Snoop. Yeah, the rest of the world can wait for 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get more work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Alright. Whee! Oh my god, the way he runs with the balloons is really funny to me. You got a bad feeling? Yeah, me too. I feel like something's gonna happen at the tree house. I don't know. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into Gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
The fuck? Gran said in a previous storyline that the festival would determine something or was a deadline for something. Oh yeah, I think I remember something about that briefly.
But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
Gran, you're being a bit fucking weird.
None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
Gran? Hello?
We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward, but if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you.
Gran wasn't at the house, right? When we woke up? No. No, because she had to do something before the festival. That's what she said. She said she had something to do before the festival. Hi Connor, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Oh. How you doing, Connor? Hello, hello. We're trying to figure out why Gran's being so fucking cryptic right now. You're okay? Me too. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Just take it easy.
I hope someday you can accept that.
I don't trust Gran.
Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran. God, I need a fucking haircut. I keep saying it, but I really do. This is one part over here that's hanging in there. Yeah, just doing the best you can.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I went out for an hour earlier and got very tired because it's so hot. Oh no. So you sleepy? Yeah, the hot weather makes me sleepy too. Especially when you're like right in like direct sunlight or whatever. Nah, can't do it. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Just chilling out. You know, you really didn't have to go through all that trouble just to apologize. No, he did. He did. What he said was fucked up. I know, but we'd be looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, yeah, you did. This was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Roller.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Why?
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? I don't trust Gran. What the fuck did she do? Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Do you reckon it was like a nuclear bomb or some shit? Wait. What if it was an explosion from the...
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
I was gonna say, what if it was an explosion from the fucking warehouse? Not that!
Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason.
What the fuck?
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
No, it doesn't.
In a silent treehouse turned statuary.
No, it doesn't.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't end here.
For the rest of time.
No.
The end.
No.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't.
Yeah, it can't.
I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
Yeah, we still have words to use.
There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
All right. So these ones are done. So we have Rumble and Break. We've done Rumble. This one, oh, Fight or Flight at the MCDC. Let's go. Okay, so this is where the part before we finished yesterday, when we were hanging out with Beck at her house and there was thunder, right? So maybe we'll go back here because this is like close to what I remember. So we'll go Break instead of Rumble, and then we'll go to Fight or Flight, I guess. Maybe, I think that makes more sense. Because that's like a completely different timeline. Like, they're very split at this point.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Pretty. Sure, you can be Roller. You're not going home? No, I promised Roller I'd tell him about...
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise him you tell him what? Maybe he takes Beck to meet Roller? Yeah, I hope so. Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Oh, okay, bye.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Oh god. Don't do that. Those characters are so cute. I want to smush their face. I love the art style so much, Connor. You don't understand. They're so cute. Do you like penguins, perchance? Because there's a really fucking cute penguin. There's a really cute penguin. Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. You love penguins? I'll have to show you them if I can. Oh shit, that's Eris Valentine. Who's she talking to? One of the fucking hazmat suit guys? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. So it's something to do with the fortune, right? With the will. Because it was written in the will that she'll only get the estate and stuff if she adopted a certain child. Like it was a whole thing, which is very weird to me still to understand. But why the hazmat suit? Who's in it? She had to take in Solomon. Yes. Yeah. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. Oh my god, I can read. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see that look on that Rube Kerr's face. I don't know what Rube means, but I'm assuming that means that they're not working with Kerr? I thought they were. But okay. Maybe Gran, they're both making unsavory alliances. True? Maybe? Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised that you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, sorry, my arm's really itchy. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Well, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family! Elsie!
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred.
Oh, shit.
Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
What the fuck? Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. What the fuck is happening? I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
What the fuck? What? Huh?
Chapter 5. What big ears you have.
Oh no.
Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? She doesn't even know. Oh no. That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Oh, I don't know. This whole time I was like, what if Gran's sus? But like, she is. Oh, the clipboards. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
Jeez Louise, someone's a bit mad. There. And would you like my eternal soul too?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility.
You know what, maybe we could take a soul, you know, maybe.
Then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Ha ha ha. God, they're so fucking creepy. I hate them.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative.
So if you missed it yesterday, this phone booth, in a previous timeline, we got sent down it because we asked too many questions. And I think, did we die that way? I don't remember. But basically, this is a bad thing. Phone booth is sus. It's not a phone booth. It's literally like a tunnel drop thing. It's terrifying.
It didn't see much use.
So, interesting that it's with the Perennial Harvest. Not surprising, but... Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Grant tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Grant is a smart lady, Luca. Is she? Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. I'm not on my own. Beck is here. What the fuck? Rude. Alright. Why are the kids still out? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all of the Perennial Harvest folks ordered the same drink? Cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Yeah, it is a bit weird. Well, the customers are always right. No, they're not. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. There was one of them reading the book, but I want to just let them read that book. I don't want to bug someone reading a book. That's annoying. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's trying not to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. For his family? What about yours? It's about damn time you tell me about this foul harvest thing he is. Oh, yes. Tell us what it is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. Okay. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 60 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. So, Sharper and his Luca's dad died in the same year. Interesting. Changed how? Could have been a big batch. A bad batch, sorry. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Had half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year, the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? No. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick? Yep. For some reason, the farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Add in 30 seconds, by the way, friends. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going. Everything's so suspicious. Oh, Rollo, hey. Oh, ad. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. I need a drink. Damn it. I opened my water bottle and it like splashed water in my eye. Love that. Oh, near my eye. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Roller. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll see we've spared no expense in construction. See, they get along so well. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was mating, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Oh, taking the fence up? I mean the ladder up? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? He grows all out, doesn't he? Always. We're gonna need something to pick up. Yeah. Welcome back from the ads. Roller has just made a new security system where he's basically locked up everything and just put this little target down for us to hit. There we go. Oh, another one. That'll do. Hi Remy, how you doing? Did someone call an emergency meeting, right? Dang it. How you doing, Remy? Welcome, welcome. No! Can I pick it up again? Okay, I can, good. Yay! Oh my god. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town called Jeff who trades us junks for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Yep, yep. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? Yeah. I'm doing fine. I was just lurking and tweeting, and then I heard the unmistakable noise. Yeah, I was a bit surprised there. I was like, am I playing Among Us? What's happening? But I'm glad you're doing good. I'll vouch for it. Thanks, I guess. Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
I don't remember what happened in this timeline. What happened? So like I said, there was someone there. Oh, yeah, and this is when he got grabbed, right? What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. He went alone. Yeah, he went alone in this one. Hi, Numbing, welcome in. Nice classes you have, thank you. Is this Animal Crossing? No, it is not. It is not at all. Very completely different type of game. This is a choose your own story type of game. But welcome in. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let me go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Wait, what? Like bananas? Is that what you mean? I'm confused. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Grant. We're in the same sort of hazmat suit. Pineapple? I just say pineapple. Wait, what? I'm confused.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
Oh. And they went here for the idle chit chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange woman or man in a protective suit. Like, we couldn't just say a strange person. And then you saw your Grant in the same suit talking to Eris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome. I don't know about that Beckham kid.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
How did the camel pass the desert? The desert? I don't know. How did the camel pass the desert? Desert. Oh my god. Every time I read that word, I think it's the other one. And every time I read desert, I think it's desert. With his legs? Ow. No offense. And so we can logically conclude, I'll make myself dizzy. Aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your Gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Secondly, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. It could be a different mask. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. It's not jam! What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mum went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Oh no! Oh no! Not really, no! Oh no! She's not our Gran! She is not our Gran! It's been years since I've seen it. No, I don't think she's related. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your Gran is on the up and up? Oh no. Hi Wally, welcome in, how you doing?
Luca gazed out the window.
Do we reckon Gran's related or not? Because I'm really torn now. I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Look, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. Oh god! You don't have a clue? I'm so nervous. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? No, I'm gonna be completely honest, Luca. I don't think you would have. It's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. Oh, lordy. and we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. I don't like this.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair.
I don't like this.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
I'm dreading it too. I'm nervous. What time is it? Okay. Oh, stop. I'm assuming it's the front door? Yeah. Hey! Rilla, what on earth is that? Oh my god, he has a little... Wait, what did the CC say? Oh no. He has a little Sherlock Holmes hat. Hmm? Look at him. That ridiculous thing on your head. What did it say? Oh no. Oh, this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Oh my god. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. Instead of pregnant, instead of I'm dreading it. Oh my god. Not that. Surprise. No. No. The coast is clear. Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot. Oh my god.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
Could be worse, true. If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? In the cookie box! You know how, like, all your grandparents have, like, the little cookie box, and, like, every time you're like, oh, cookies, and then there's just, like, sewing shit in there? That's where it is, I bet. You watch. It said layer, not layer. I did see that. Like a cake layer or something. I did. Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
He's gonna break something. Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
Mom used to do that. Keep sewing stuff in the cookie tin. Yeah. Wherever she makes jam. True. I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. True? Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Roller. Drat, it might already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? It said that when she moved in, she took up the closet, right? Because we tried to go in the closet and it said something about like how all Gran stuff was in there, but we also couldn't go into the parents' room. I think that's just because they didn't want to go in there, but wherever she makes jam. Yeah, in the kitchen maybe? Yeah. The closet upstairs. Okay, I'm on the right track. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first? No dice, it's locked. Okay, then find the key. Well. Look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. Well, search for it. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought? I'm gonna take this important thing and huck it into a bush. Hey, Sillier things have happened. Sillier things have happened, Roller. True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face.
Hey, you know Rollo's taller, right?
All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Oh god. Oh, are we gonna go on each other's shoulders? Oh Jesus, this is gonna end terribly. Oh no. Alright, Roller. This is your turn, your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Oh no. Oh lordy. Oh god, don't break anything, please. Hey, this is my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it. Oh Jesus.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Yeah, but turn around, guys. The jam is right there. I'm just saying. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
Oh no! It's like the bookshelves and the book, and you pull the book and then it's like a door.
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Hey! Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret layers. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Oh god. Oh, we just go straight in. Okay. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh, wow. Both? Yeah, it could be both. Maybe I'm about to buy this game. If you have Game Pass, Connor, it's on there. It did just come out today, but it is on Game Pass. It's also, I think Steam has 10% off as well. You don't? Okay. I think Steam has it for 10% off, which isn't much, but better than nothing, right? I swear I got an email about it. Oh my god, I have like something in my eye, sorry. I'm really enjoying this game. I highly recommend it. Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. We still need to go find the penguin again, but I don't think I can go there yet because of the storyline where we're at.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked.
Okay.
He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Do we know Walter? Well, do we know what Luca's dad's name is? Is it Walter? Fuck, I don't remember. Switch also has it for 10% off. I don't really buy PC games anymore because my laptop is annoying. Oh no. Oh, well, at least the Switch has it for 10% off. That's good. His dad? Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember if that was his name or not. It could be. It could be.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
Okay, it has to be his dad. Okay, yeah, that's his dad. Got it. Right? What you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Hey, here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
I have a bad feeling about this. A doctor who worked at a fertilizer plant. Yeah, it's a bit interesting. I don't know. Wait, because the body was also a doctor, right? The body that was in the garbage? Right? That was also a doctor, I think, from Deep Engineering, which is what Beck's mom's new job is. How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents like these are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. No. That's where all the meaty bits are. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of a preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Aha, here we are. Follow-up examination of Terrence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on the lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. She's gonna fucking walk in here. I know it. I don't trust us being down here. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait, what? Oh, because he works at the drugstore. I guess it makes sense. I guess. But I'm a bit suspicious. Wait.
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
There's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims that the tap water at his house has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. Seems like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something else.
Rollo scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help it. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind, exasperated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? What does he mean take matters into my own hands? This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the drawer shut. A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town.
Okay.
Interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your grand a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. That'd be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. Hey, listen, I could use that. I'll take the map, and I'll take the, wherever it is. That's helpful. Out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Oh? Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mums are both on here? Both with question marks. Okay, so the clipboards are working with Kerr. So they're one group of bad. I would assume they're bad. No, they are. They gave me creepy vibes. And then we have Gran and whoever else was in the other hazmat suit working with Valentine and Nuncreed, which is also a group of bad, right? And I'm assuming Beck's parents with the question marks just means she's trying to figure out which side they're on. I would assume. I think that's what it is. Oopsies. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. As he should. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Fug. Can you guys move, please? Thank you. Oh. Why is it down here grandma stuff? What the heck? What's this stuff? Is this explosives? What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosive. And jam jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs. See, you say that, right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Oh. Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca.
Ew.
He licked his fingers clean.
Ew! It's addressed to Miss Fratelli. A grand jamgram? Jamgram? Says last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Did they blow up the festival? Oh, Gran? Oh yeah, maybe because, I mean, she wasn't there. She wasn't there? Operation Sparkplug is a gar. It's the second time we've hit Sparkplug. Who mentioned Sparkplug last time? Was it? I feel like it was one of the adults, wasn't it? Like directly to us? I don't remember who though. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So, more of a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. Okay, but why is there still explosives here? We haven't covered that. I'm just saying. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Oh.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Roller. Yes, but every treasure map is an old map. He's not wrong. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town. And if we follow it,
Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square? That's the festival in the middle of the town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Roller, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. Oh no. So it's not hiding treasure? A real bummer. Roller, what's the thing you've been most excited about for the past month? The festival. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Oh no! Everyone will be gathered near the center of the town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
I told you. What was what? No, I heard it too. That was a front door. Which means someone just shut the front door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Hang on, let me snooze the ad 1 second. Oh god.
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped.
I don't like this.
Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Yoo-hoo!
Thump.
God, that's so loud. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Thump.
I'm just here to help. Just
Thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
fuck this. Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late.
Fuck.
Rollo was already inching toward the stairway.
Oh god.
He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken curb!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Oh Jesus. Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You just sure clubbed him good, Rollo. Oh, thank God he's not dead. Jesus Christ, could you imagine? He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Who is it? Mr. Tolliver?
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go.
No, this man is suspicious.
They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house.
Yep.
After some deliberation, it was decided.
They'd run the classic good cop, bad cop interrogation. Hard cop, good cop, hard cop, good cop, chill cop? Good cop, hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
He was getting the Graham jams? Yes. The jam grams? Yes.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Ooh.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it here and take a quick little break. Just because I feel like it's a good time to pause it. So I will be back soon. If you need a break too, now's a great time to take a break. Yeah, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hello. It is the game making sound. I could hear something and I was like, what the fuck is that? It's not the clips. Anyway, hello, I'm back. Hello, hello. Alright. Excuse me. Rollo swaggered past the chair, which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver.
Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, 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 Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
I think he's just out of it. Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance.
He just inflated.
Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Take him out of the secret room. I know, right? Oh,
Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
Excuse me. I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Jesus Christ. Now dance. Wait, dance? What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth can I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran? Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good lord.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
What? What do you...
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Roller. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It's just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. True. Is there anything more reliable? The library. Is there any more? If there's any more information about the source thing, Carter can help us find it. We're gonna go see Carter again. Let's go get some answers. Carter! I don't know if Connor's still here lurking, but if they happen to be, here's Carter. And if anybody else has missed Carter, look at the baby! Look at the baby! This is a dang nice library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Look at the baby! Aren't they so cute? Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Carter hang out so much here, eventually they gave him a set of keys. I love him. Aren't they so cute? I love him. I love him. I just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes. And they got you working for free? It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. Carter, you need to get paid. Carter, this is not a volunteer position. Little overalls, a little hat. I know, and the little I know. Like, honestly, all of him is just so cute. He's just so cute. I want to pinch his little cheeks, you know? What more could a person want? Fair enough. What could I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you I'm Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hank Atomic. He's studying bees. Yeah, he goes around and reads like every book in the library, and he's currently studying about bees. And he was telling us bee facts yesterday, and it was really cute. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Conscience. I always struggle with this word because my brain reads it as conscience, and I know that's not right. Conscience? Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing, we sort of don't know. What you got on the history of the town? There's the county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Perfect. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8.
We're on page 69. You can't see it, but we're on page 69.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Okay.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tulliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst.
I think we're getting towards the end of this, just based on how many pages we've read through and like how many are left. Like, there's honestly not that many. But then again, it's also like, you know, because there's so many different parts, it's like, is this the end of it or is it not? I can't tell. They did tell me that it's, I'll say it again, between 5 and 7 hours. It really just depends on the path you choose and like how you play it and stuff. If you pause, all that stuff too, obviously, but yeah, I think it'll take us definitely more towards the 7-hour mark. Gran's a spy, you reckon? You reckon? I don't trust it.
The old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be the boring county records that'll kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself. Oh my god.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a country record. Or county record. Really? That's the best you got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. J. Hartford. Drew up a Hartford. Gran. I'd love to see you try it. Wait, what does it say about Gran? Hey. We're a little tired here. Just take a minute and,
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name back? In the obit? J. Hartford. In the obituaries? From the Brookville Tribune 20 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were two J. Hartfords? Likely story. Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter E. Hartford. My mum's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with? Holy shit.
The question hung in the air.
I thought I was reading too much into it before, but holy shit, okay. Alright, gang. I gotta close this up, close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
Can we borrow the book? How late is it? Almost 10. Holy shit. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Oh no, don't leave Luca alone, come on. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? Good question. I'll think of something. Oh, fuck.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house.
Oh, fuck, okay.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet.
Fuck, I don't like this.
And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business.
Oh boy.
Luca
Okay.
shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Alright, let's do this.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely.
That poor man probably has a concussion. Do you reckon they know? Like, do you reckon the people in the town know that she's not actually Juniper? Or what if she is Juniper and she's back from the dead? Alien zombies. I'm telling you. Rolla was onto something. I don't... What the fuck is happening?
She was asleep.
What if Juniper never died? Yeah, like a cover-up or something?
His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Fuck. I don't want to check on him, to be honest. I'd rather go to bed. Fuck this. Oh. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
They left the door open, of course she let him out. You reckon she's fake sleeping? She heard us come in and she's gonna lock us in here. I'm scared to proceed. What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Luca! Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Don't eat that jam. I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Just wanted to see what he'd do. Oh, Gran just wanted to see what we'd do. Maybe. I don't know. I'm so like... Now that it's confirmed that she's... Well, it's not confirmed, but it's alluded to that she's not Gran. Anything can happen, right? Like, anything can happen. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think that Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Go to sleep. Oh, I don't like how ominous that is. You got the basket jam? Stop! I don't like it. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. She's gonna be in the bedroom.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him.
I don't like this.
With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Oh, I got goosebumps everywhere.
His
Oh, I don't
stride
like
began
this.
to falter.
Did we just get fucking poisoned?
He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps. Holy shit.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The gym? Holy fucking shit. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Rest now and let me handle everything. I don't like
Chapter
this.
9.
I don't like this.
A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. So she's not working with Mr. Nuncreed, yes? Why was she trying to drug him there? I mean, logical answer, she didn't like his advances on her, but why would you drug him? He's with the clipboards, I think. Oh. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. This one intended, the one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa, ho, ho. Sly devil? Oh, look at the little sly one. That's so cute. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around but haven't seen anything odd yet. I haven't seen anything odd. Gran is nowhere to be found. Of course she's not. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. The speech to end all speeches? What speech? Mayor Augustus got to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Oh, Jesus.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
I'm trying to see who's here and who's not. I can't see Beck's parents. Yeah, I can't see Beck's parents. And I can't see... No, Valentine is there. Where the fuck are Beck's parents? Suspicious? Suspicious? Ahem. Is this thing... Oh. Yep. Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and... I suppose you already knew that. Yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause benefiting such a great man. The 3 claps. Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
I don't like this. Let's hear it out for our mayor. What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all here today. I mean, technically, yeah, correct. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second that I stepped foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, commitment, conviction. Conviction, commitment. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
I don't like this guy at all. Kerr gives me the creeps. Fate has made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. A Perennial Harvest is community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future that we will shape tomorrow. Shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. Motherfuck. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, just a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Does they know about it? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim,
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
No.
There's that ice again. Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything.
That's okay. We have other
Maybe
paths.
we should just quit.
No.
Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
Okay. Bye.
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Oh, okay. So this one has two different options. Three different options altogether at the interrogation. We still have this one with the fight or flight. Do we want to go, or do we want to keep with the same path that we're doing and finish this until the trees finish on this side, maybe? Good cop, sly cop. Good cop, chill cop. Maybe we'll try chill. You think sly? Okay, we'll do sly then. We shall do sly.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation.
Is sly like shady? Like sneaking or something? I don't know what it means.
Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Beck's gonna do it
With a
this
few
time. Okay.
crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What? What's going on here? You're that Moodwell? That was Moodwell, right? Moodwell girl. Please call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's a bit of being a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What a better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. Oh, there's an ad starting. Oopsie, sorry. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
We're here to do that thing, you know, the thing with the things and the thing and the thing with the people and the things, you know? Destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her though. If anyone were to find out that we were going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
I'm sure you can finish this up on your own. Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good, there is one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan when restocking the candy shelf. And when you know it, I intercepted an old phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it. It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If he rats on us, we're done. We're dead. You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. But all he ever sells us is apples?
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
Welcome back from the ads, by the way. If you missed it, Mr. Tolliver has a radio interceptor, and he heard a password from Perennial Harvest. We don't know what it's for, but we know they have a password for something. Which was Underground Secrets, which is an interesting password, but you know. The secret roller. I mean, the password roller. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine, but in the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the secret, the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. Ooh, maybe. So you would be 21, N would be 14. 21, 14. D would be... Ooh. It's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore. Nuncreed's drugstore? How the fuck did you get that so quick? Jesus.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Jesus Christ. Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. We're going to nighttime? Okay. Okay. Oh, what's she doing out here? Sorry, my ear's really itchy. Hey! You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Nope. He's got me waiting around like that last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral. Okay. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? Here? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. That glow can be seen from our damn backyard. They're dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame, Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. Yikes. She's just still reading a book. I wonder what she's reading. Oh, Solomon. Wait, why is Solomon out here?
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
I don't like black licorice. I'll take red though. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life that we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. Black licorice is nasty. I agree. I really don't like it. It's really, it's not good. It's just not good. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. You can? Oh yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I've always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Well, he's right. It's locked. There's got to be more clues. Okay, let's see. Hang on, I want to go see what that person's reading, because I'm really curious now. I put the thought in my head, because what if that's a clue? God damn it. The phone booth. My dad's like that, and whenever I'd get jelly beans, I'd eat around the black ones and give my bag a bag with just the black ones left. I don't like jelly beans either, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, just black candy in general, which is a bit weird. It always just tastes icky. I don't know. It's really strong. I don't know. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
This is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? I almost said a kinky blink pad. I can read. Kren's new drugstore. I mean, underground secrets. The password. My family always got Starburst jelly beans, and my grandma called them vitamins. It would, excuse me, would bring us a few when there was an open bag. I love Starburst, but I've never liked jelly beans. I don't know why. I don't know, like, if it's like the texture or just the taste of it. I don't know. Starburst jelly beans are the best ones. I've heard that, actually. I've heard that a few times. I guess maybe I should try those, but I don't think we have those over here since we don't sell Starburst anymore. We stopped selling Starburst over here like a few months back. Which really fucking sucks, because Starburst is like my favorite. So, they don't taste like regular ones. Oh, yeah, we don't sell many down here anymore. So, even if I could get them, they'd be very expensive. But it sucks though, because like I didn't even know that they were planning on getting rid of them. Because if I did, I would have literally brought like so many, like stocked up, right? And then it was just like I went to the shops a few times and I was like, weird, maybe they're out of stock. And then it like came out in the news and I was like, oh, well, that's great. Thank you so much for that heads up. Very much appreciated. Much appreciated. At least we still have Haribo. It's not the same, but like that's also a really good candy. I like that one a lot. But still, it's like, you just want to give a heads up. Ugh, okay. Okay.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Moral of the story is treat your Starburst with respect. Love it while you can. Oh Jesus. Alright, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground. Secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great. Now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground. The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
Oh, one of the suits is down here. I like Starburst flavored stuff better than Starburst because the Starburst texture isn't my favorite. Interesting. Interesting. I knew it. You knew there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. Secret layer? True. But why is it spelled layer like cake instead of layers in AIR? I still don't get that. I don't know. It looks like each of these has something written on them. What are they saying? Mining Operations Alpha? You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point where they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Perennial Harvest main office. Okay, expected. New layer of ground of the puzzle of Nuncreed. Oh, true. New layer, a different layer of a different building. Like a different floor of building. Yeah. True, that also works. That's why my mom works. What does she do? Oh, she does the deep engineering. Yes, she's deep engineering. Right. I was confused then. And is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. Starting to? What else we got? I mean, we got the hazmat suit, right? This mask has a broken, this suit has a broken mask. So we have found our mystery warehouse creeper. We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. That's a lot of buttons. Are they contaminating to then fix it and be the heroes? Maybe. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech. Oh, Jesus.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Rolo, what did you do? That's sucking it into us. Don't we want it the other way? Nothing? I didn't even mow yet. What was that? Hide. Where? There's no way. There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. Shit. Shit. Wait, what was he doing there? Shit. Awesome. You all need to come with me now. You're not, we're not going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground's secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. Very scientific method, yes. This is confusing. It is a bit, but I feel like it's definitely gonna explain itself, hopefully. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? Look at perennial harvest, catch up. That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. Unless it's not perennial harvest. What if this is the Valentine's? Fuck. We don't care about our skins. Hold on, now. I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? His dad? Walt. I like that they keep mixing things up. Yeah, me too. You really don't know what's happening. Like, you can have your suspicions and, like, you'll always have, like, a few that you're like, okay, this can work with all of them. But still, like, there's so many, like, layers to it. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were his sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes. Is there a point to this sob story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I try to keep you safe. I try to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand. I thought Juniper was involved in this.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground layer we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now, was she's in danger, boy? I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? If she just tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. Bye. That did not go how I expected. So... We're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yep. Beck? I love this town. Okay, Beck is coming. Okay, good. Good. Okay. At least we're all together.
8. The cold, hard truth.
That sounds painful. I know, right?
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments.
Why are we following with Beck?
Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carry her gracefully along.
Why Beck and not Luca? Sounds like jumping in a dryer. Yeah. Or like when you have like shoes or something heavy in a washing machine or something.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
That was intense? Yeah. I think I might have potted with some fluids in there. Oh. Roller. But Roller wishes he had that coat now, right? Back on Pitcher's name. Were we nice? Any idea where we are? Somewhat cold. Thanks, Luca. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. Roller. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. The way that they're just like actually having a serious conversation and Roller's like, yeah, I peed somewhere. I don't know where it is. Sorry. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We gotta catch up with Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Is this Beacon Pines? This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time, Nuncreed's getting away. Damn it! I can't make it out. It looks like Beacon Pines. Oh my god, this town. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Roller, stick with me. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through some of the through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective: kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You really, you get used to it. We should keep moving. Jeez, the boys.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Oh, I'm just gonna delay those ads for a second.
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Okay. Regardless of what happens from this moment on, I just want to say I really do love the look of her. I think she is such an interesting character model, and I think she's very pretty. But she might be a bit of a bitch though, but she's very pretty to look at, so. If she turns out to be an asshole, fuck you. And if it turns out this is all, you know, something else, then it is what it is, and she's a great person. Grant? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between you and me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish.
Oh?
His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens.
Wait, that makes it even weirder before then, because he was hitting on her and being like, hey, you should tell her to stop by with the jam. And now it's like, because of him, our dad's dead? Or our dad could have been alive if, you know, if he like did the right thing kind of thing.
The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Jesus Christ.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions.
Me too. Where are we is the first one. Why is it snowing is the second one?
The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. Oh!
And in the stillness, he began to weep.
I will say this definitely feels more like an ending, like an actual ending. I don't know if it is like the ending, but it definitely does feel like it's wrapping it up.
It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly.
And if that is the case, I still want to play through the other side. Maybe not today. I mean, we'll see how we go with time, obviously. But I do still want to see what the fight or flight options were. Whichever one I didn't pick. I think it was fight. Flight? It was one of them.
The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
Oh.
Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy. remembering why this was all necessary.
This will all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. Does it make sense, though? I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties lie. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
Okay. Oops.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing
Before
to.
Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Oh, Jesus Christ, again? If this is gonna freeze us again.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
No.
In a town brought low by its secrets,
No.
sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers.
No, I don't think so.
The end.
No.
Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
True?
Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Good cop, chill cop. Let's do that.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
Oh, flashing.
Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. That was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and cool it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What my grand's up to? You cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your grand moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. A board with names of people from town. An archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes.
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation. You can talk while you're tied up. That's okay.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This all makes sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Light. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here?
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tied down there. Oh, is he trying to keep us safe from the frost, maybe? And let the adults handle this. I don't know about
They
that.
looked bewildered at each other.
No one's gonna be able to let us out, though. Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
It's also not a comic.
For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right.
Excuse me, sorry.
Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Right. Let's go to flight. Okay, so this timeline is very different. In this one, we went to the warehouse with Rollo. Rollo got captured and is missing. We accidentally kicked some slime gooey stuff onto this kid on the rooftop with us. And now we're being, well, Iggy is the kid's name. Iggy's being hunted pretty much by the clipboards. So that's where we are with this one. Very different.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, Jix. Whee! Fine, we know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice.
Oh, fuck.
In fact, it was ice.
Oh my god.
Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire.
We can't hide from the ice. The ice is inevitable, it sounds like.
With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across the snowy terrain.
Oh, okay. And that's why they said they'll take the tunnels, because this is where we were. Right. That was actually pretty badass. Okay, my theory on this place is it's maybe... I don't know where it is in relation to Beacon Pines, but it's obviously... Maybe it's what Beacon Pines used to be, because like it's a replica, right? So maybe this is where Beacon Pines originally was. The source, I guess. Yeah, this is where the source is, because I'm assuming that's what Gran blew up. I mean, it is what she blew up. So yeah, this is the original town. 3 towns over, what they said? Huh. My brain's just, you know. Uh-huh. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I have no idea, to be honest. No, me neither. I don't think so. Hi, Zoe. Have a good lurk. I love you too. Have a good lurk, my friend. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. I mean, if we go through the tunnel.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow.
But obviously, because we don't know it in this timeline, we can't do it.
Faint seams were visible along the surface.
Or can we? A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like it. Oh, okay. What's the readout? Sitting just above 285 Kelvin. That's a bit down from last time. Oh, Kelvin is like, isn't that radioactive? Is that what that is? Kelvin? I think? Like, yeah, radioactive levels. I think. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. Maybe spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we punch out. Sometimes temperature? Okay. I'm assuming in this case it probably is to do with radioactive stuff. Just because of like the hazmat suits, right? Or light heat? Okay. Let's get this over with. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. Can we please clear it? I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? 1 Kelvin is about negative 272 Celsius. Holy shit. There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, Snor's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Wait, I want to go back this way, to the left if I can. And I want to go down here. Luca, look, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you in those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
Seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mother sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
Yeah, I reckon Mum went snooping. And that's why she's missing. We gotta keep moving. I hope we can find her, that'd be great. And hopefully not dead. That'd be even better. Alright. I think, so there was something I could pick up near the sign, right? Yeah. Welcome to Beacon Pines!
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
That doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. Are we ignoring the fact that we didn't even see Grant's like, cottage, like our house? Like, we're clearly not in Beacon Pines. Like, not the one we know. There's a big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before. It was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We gotta get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Oh, that's blocked off, so we can't even go to where our treehouse usually is
The
either.
fencing glistened, each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Interesting. Looks like this stuff they put up around Weepwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Oh no! Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. Maybe this has happened before. Yeah, I really do think it's the town that they were in before. Not our one, but the one from like years ago when they said that the town was founded, right? The town was founded with the source. Hence the name. It's just a weird coincidence and really creepy that it's all the same layout pretty much. Because maybe it's like they're trying to fix what happened so it doesn't happen again, but obviously it's going to happen again for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? There isn't one of you. This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed. And everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. They could have rebuilt the town. It's not too big. True. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway. Yeah, you're gonna freeze to death though, Luca. Hello?
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over. It's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps? I sort of froze up back there. Ha. Froze up? Get it. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. No, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying something cruel to trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and cooling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Oh, Iggy just want a friend. Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With this perfect little life. Is he glutton for punishment? Yeah, I think he just wants a friend, honestly. It's a weird way to say it, but I think that's what it is. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh. It must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What did you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
Aww. When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. Aww.
The house smelled of
Aww.
warm bread.
The house?
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug.
Oh. Dream.
He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song.
Aww.
A voice behind Luca spoke. This is how you remember them, huh? Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes.
Or a memory? I think these are supposed to be, yeah, nightmare dream memory things. One of them, if not all of them, somehow. Like a weird loop. I don't know.
Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you?
Oh no.
Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us.
What?
Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went.
Don't ruin our coping skills, asshat, right?
He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor.
Oh no.
Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope.
Oh.
It was his parents, fighting.
Oh.
Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it.
Oh shit.
I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile.
Oh, Jesus.
Luca, is that you, buddy?
Oh, no.
With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on?
Oh.
Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of.
Oh, no.
I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly.
Why am I crying? It's not even sad. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder.
Fuck.
I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Fuck. Oh, boy.
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall.
The fuck is that?
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what you think you're doing? What you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were sleeping, minding our business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you're...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-hatted, scarfy-necked fibble. Cutie? Yeah, they are cutie. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker of the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are? I feel like Nat is supposed to be us. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like, or not, maybe not us specifically, but like supposed to represent us, or like the narrator, at least. Maybe? It's gonna be aliens, isn't it? It could be, honestly. You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe place out of here. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, you must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Okay, bye. Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place,
Lovely.
cold and disheartened.
Lovely. This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Wheatwood. Or we teleported to some alternate universe. Or this is all some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. But also the reality is much less fanciful. Alas, I mean. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. Was I right? Find a way home. You both grew up here. But the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. 6 years ago, maybe? Maybe that's when we moved 6 years ago? Because we would have been kids, we wouldn't have remembered. But a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. That's too much work. You'd need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. Which could be moved would be moved. Which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to the miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to the discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane.
Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably.
So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's so ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation.
Hang on 1 second. Alrighty, back. Oh, my internet's dying. Give us some straight answers. No, not that easy. Not that easy. This game is full of riddles. His eyes darted back and forth in contemplation.
With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home...
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simple, head west through Wheatwood.
Chapter 6. The Source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to Perennial Harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Luca stopped dead in his tracks.
Oh, the gravestone. Right? His dad's grave.
The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They've ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. $259. Full left distance, still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who loved them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Weirder. If someone wants to do me a favor, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, obviously. If someone doesn't mind spoilers, but is able to look up like how many chapters, if there's a way to find out how many chapters we have left, that would be much appreciated. I'm just curious if I'll be able to finish this today or not. Maybe that's him and Roller. Oh, like future. Wait. No, because they said something about like how that's someone's grave. Like they would both know that that's his dad's grave, I would hope. You can look, thank you. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. What's the easiest way for me to say where we're up to? Oops. We're on the MCDC path, if that helps. I don't know if that would help or not. Because it's not like I can be like, oh, we're on this chapter because the chapters are still the same numbers. They're just different names. I don't know. I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
What the fuck is that for? Hey! Where is any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover? Who are you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't a pushover. What'd I tell you before? When some jerks come at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kurt and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to the precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. What if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
We're not blowing it up. Don't suggest that. I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Well, lucky for us, I know where the source is. It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Aw, shucks. Now that's hurt my feelings. Screw that guy. I think it's all still too new. All I can find is 4 to 5 hours. Okay, that's alright. I appreciate it though. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. Tried looking too, but I can't find anything. That's okay. Thank you though. Thank you both. I appreciate that. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. We're not blowing it up. Iggy, stop. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. Why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was true new. Like, it literally came out today. Like, early access was yesterday, but realistically it came out today. So, yeah, probably too soon. Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primer fireworks. Primer? Primo. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Went like 4 pages deep on Google and there was nothing? Oh, rip. That's okay. We'll look grounded for months. Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. Because, yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it's also the fact, like, yes, it's too new, but also how do you map where you are with the story? Because it is like literally a tree of choices, right? Do you do it depending on like each branch, or, you know, do you do it, because you can't do it based on story, based on the chapters, unless you did like this chunk is this many chapters, this chunk, these chapters, because they're the same chapter numbers, just different titles. Like, that's the difference, right? So, because you can literally play it however you want. Like, I could have done this one before I did all the other ones, or I could have done those ones before I went any of these ones. You see like 4 versions of the same chapter? Yeah, exactly. It really does depend what it is. So I buried them under that tree. But when I came back from later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. That's wild though. Up and moving a whole town. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotten children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I am always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Yeah, you tell him. Someone smack her, right? Oh.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes.
Please don't blow it up.
Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo, 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 echo. Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of the town for now. But why would they dig a huge hole? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr. Where's Roller? I'm also thinking this has to be the last, like this is the, like towards the end, right? It has to be because we don't have any more, like if I go here, we've used every other option. Unless this unlocks a new path, obviously. Like this is the one we're on, with the question mark. We're on flight. We've done fight, and then we've done that one. So unless this gives us a new branch, this has to be it. Surely. I don't know. Anyways. Where's Roller? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two at least. Drats, it's cold. Good news is there's only one ending. Bless. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Matter of the fact is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh heavens no, my role is to merely flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. It seems like you are destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. Okay. Okay. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. It's gonna be aliens. The clipboards are gonna be aliens and Rolo gets victory. Maybe, maybe. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Don't you fucking blow that up, I swear to God. Iggy? Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop! Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. I don't. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing? Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool! Cool off your goons. He's sweating. You can't see it, but they're sweating.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here. Oh, fuck.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
No! Oh, no. Ooh. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca. Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
No!
Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow.
Oh, Jesus
He
Christ.
could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If you do that, the Clippers will just haul us up and snatch us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Luca said, yeah, I don't care if he dies, but I'll keep Iggy, but I don't care if Mr. Kerr dies, he's kind of old. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phyllis Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
I don't know what this tune is. Wow, can you believe this guy? Oh, we got a new one.
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
If you aren't going to kill your friend, you're not going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. No, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Oh my god, this music is beautiful. Sorry. Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. Two birds with one stone. It'll make sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Jesus Christ! Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Luca had no choice but to refuse or accept Iggy's request. I feel like we have to accept it, right? Because, I mean, realistically, otherwise, okay, we either have to accept it and drop them both, or we refuse it and we go down with them, or they all come back up, and then if they come back up, then Kerr's gonna fuck us over even more. I'm gonna say accept. Does he still have the fireworks on him? I don't know where the box went. I don't know. I'm gonna accept it though. We can change it, it's okay.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Okay, he has the box with him. I can see Iggy's got the box. Good.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Sorry. They're dead! god. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Oh shit, Nat. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Curious. They wouldn't do that if they're not lit. No, but I think what's at the bottom is, it must be hot enough. Or there's heat at the bottom that would have lit them up, I would assume. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Busy's must have been just the right amount of energy. Oh, there you go. We should get out of here before the perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friends sacrificed to save this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, the energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can cause a chirogenic cascade. I'm just gonna take your word for it and assume that this is right because I don't understand a damn word you're saying. So the gunk makes the things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over. That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
True. It'll take them a good while to safely break through and access this source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has a role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west.
We can save the world! By myself!
Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
Huh? You've lost me. No? That's gotta be a joke, surely.
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's
No.
it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger?
No.
Just when it was getting good?
No.
I was even starting to like Iggy.
No.
No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
I agree. Where was the hum? There was a hum. Oh! He began to hum. Let's go back to this timeline. Also, I'm gonna take my hoodie off because it's getting a bit warm. Hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum.
Oh no, I can't hear.
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping.
Okay.
Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
I read that the timelines are supposed to fill in gaps left by the others. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely does help playing through the other timelines. Cause like, if we only play through the
Gran
left,
lowered the torch, listening closely.
I'm gonna call it the left timeline and the right timeline. So we've got the left timeline where Luca went by himself, and we have the right timeline where we went with Roller and Roller got lost. That's where the big differences happen, right? So we've got left and right. I think with the left timeline, if you played just solely with the left, you wouldn't have figured out, like obviously the stuff with Iggy wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have known any of that stuff. If we played solely with the right side, we wouldn't have known anything about Grandma. We wouldn't have known that she wasn't who she said she was. I mean, we would have eventually found out about the town. But with the left timeline, we don't know that this was the original. So yeah, it's interesting. And Got in the Woods, yeah, exactly. You have to play both.
As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank.
Because we literally just got hummed from playing like the last possible option we had with the right timeline. So
Those countless nights of consolation.
oh, I need to put my hand on.
The incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out.
It's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it.
A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
Does it feel like to you that it's wrapping up though? Because like for me, it's definitely feeling like it's starting to close up, which is great because I'm getting hungry. But also, it's not like I feel like we've gotten enough answers. Like obviously we're still going to find out more, but I feel like we're getting to that point where I'm like, I have enough answers that I'm happy with the ending, regardless of what it's going to be. Obviously there's still, like I said, there's still more to know, but it's not stuff that's going to make me go, huh? I followed it along really well. They've done really good with storytelling with this.
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along.
It does,
Note
yeah.
for note.
Oh, so pretty. The music in this is stunning.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only person who called me that are my mum and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly.
Are we trying to say that Grandma is mum? Is that what this is? Hang on.
He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees.
Okay, thank God. I was really fucking confused then. Okay, we're good. I was like, surely he'd recognize his mum. We're good.
About
We're
her
fine.
was
fine.
undeniably his mother.
Wait, what?
Only smaller,
Wait.
older, changed.
Wait, no, is it? Wait, hang on, I'm so confused. Mom? That's right, Buckaroo. Mom.
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother.
Huh? Did everyone just age? Literally. I guess trauma would do that to you. Covering this for the past however many years, that would do it to you too. She says to be going in a few months though.
They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
What the fuck is happening? Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
I never saw that coming. She never left? Yeah. I never saw this coming. You could have, you know how some people would come in and spoil games? Someone could have said this and I would have been like, yeah, okay. Okay. Nah. I would have thought it was a meme. How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you would have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until Perennial Harvest was stopped, it was better if everybody thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
To the sludge? Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. And that would be why her... Yeah, because we saw with Beck, with her hair. Because it only just got on that, like, a little bit of, like, her fringe. And her hair turned grey. That would have been what happened to Mum. And maybe some of her body too? Hence the cane, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We don't know what she looked like before. Like, we never had any explanation what she looked like. We just knew she existed. They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. This is wild. Joseph's like, what the fuck? I just flirted with a grandma and then realized I wasn't a grandma. What the fuck? You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under Perennial Harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering.
Wait, oh.
No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency.
Could his dad run Perennial Harvest? Wait, do you reckon the dad isn't dead? I don't know, I reckon the dad is dead. Oh, there's an ad starting, by the way. Oopsies.
She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant.
So 7 years ago, I'm assuming is when it would have changed to Newtown, maybe? I don't know. I have so many questions.
It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching.
And I'm assuming that's what they were trying to use to get a good harvest, right? The Tempus liquamen?
She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the
Liquamine?
room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
And that's how... Okay. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuate... Oh, when they were in the hotels! Because there was a mention of, like, the hotels, right? Wasn't that a thing? I swear that was a thing. Or was that Beck? Someone mentioned something about hotels. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I am Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just as sneaky as the Dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable. So that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. Oh, he's coming to help! You two-timing clown. Fuck him up, Mr. Nunchuck. Nuncreed, not Nunchuck, my bad. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh, Solomon? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's buried where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing, oratory? I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious. Founder?
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Founder? Wait, Automod? I don't see anything. I don't see anything in the Automod thing. Hang on. Let me have a look. How do I go to mod view? How do I do mod view in my own chat? Why can't I see that? Hang on. Sorry. I should be able to see that, surely. I can't. Unless you used a width that's blocked, maybe. That's the only other thing I can think of. I don't remember what's blocked, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it was dead. I just realized that was because of, when we play Stray. When we play Stray. It should be fine now. Dead, death, and sacrifice were all banned. Gasp rippled through the crowds. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Ugh.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Ew. Ew.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
And that's why he said that they had to adopt Solomon. Oh my god. What? No. Ah, so you didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming either. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you to all witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. You can make growth serum for you, but not the crops. I think it's more so, it's supposed to be like a youth potion. Or like a health serum, kind of something like that, rather than for the crops. And maybe, maybe? And that's why it wasn't working on the crops? I don't know. Ha, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. Well, you might have to finish this on Monday. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward. Does anybody else have anything to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Do you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town full of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent could give. Yeah, what's that? What's that? The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse. A son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Heiress, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on this this time. Father, I have been wasting my time. Have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing a legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? See? But what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. Oh, and that's why he said that you can... Like, he's still saying yes to him because he was still alive. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, for those who aren't fully frittered away my, who haven't fully frittered away my goodwill, Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Cable was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up Blather Sky could have accomplished all of this? Don't I suppose it's time for your big exclusive?
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu? That's the guy we read about! Thespian extraordinaire at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this moment. For this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a Pat C this whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Huh, the young hero. The pun. I've got to keep an eye on you. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever brought. And well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Gee, I wonder why.
The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right?
Yeah, I sure can.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Okay. So where did that one that we just unlocked go? Okay, so we have Malice and Shame. So we have, and then we have Refuse. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna leave those for next time. So, we will come back on Monday to finish. I know. I'm sorry about the cliffhanger. I'm sorry. But I need to head out and have some lunch anyways. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, like no, we wouldn't be able to finish it this stream. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I am so invested though. I'm really loving the story. A lot. Let me just quickly go see who's on. If there's no one on, I might just end. But we'll have a little quick look anyway. But yeah, thanks for hanging out today, friends. I very much appreciate it. I do. What the heck? That, like, so many things happened that I just don't even know where I would start explaining that. Like, but at the start of the stream, I could be like, okay, this is with this thing and that's with that thing. This one, it's like all over here. It's like spaghetti at this point. It's like spaghetti. All right, we'll go over here. We'll go say hello to a friend. Playing some Minecraft. Yeah, because I can read this person because I've gone late enough. But Elliot's gonna play some hardcore, so if you wanna stick around and watch him, you can. Obviously, you don't have to come join the raid if you don't wanna, but yeah, if you wanted to join, hang out with Elliot, Elliot's got a lot of chill vibes. But yeah. This was nice to chill to. It's like a mysterious, intense, but also cozy game. Yeah! And like, I really, like, there's nothing that I really am like, not keen on. Like, I'm really invested in the story. There's a few things where I'm like, but yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it so far. Highly recommend. A lot of fun. It came out today officially. If you want to check it out, it is 10% off on Steam and on Switch. And then it's also on Game Pass as well for free if you have Game Pass. So here you go. Oh, hand. Da, 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 da. Hi, Toria. How you doing? Welcome in. My internet's dying anyway. But yeah, have a good one. Look after yourselves. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. We'll finish this on Monday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We should be able to. But yeah, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.